It is time to play. So what we have done so far is we have created your home page, your summary page of your course. You've clicked over here. It allows them to now go to the store and purchase your online course. So let's just click through that. Show in a new tab. Purchase now. They go to the store. They add it to the cart. And then they're going to come to the membership dashboard area. So the first thing you need to do is ensure that your membership dashboard area, which you can see is going to be private because it's within this membership area here, and it starts calling them by name. This is what you're going to need to modify now. Now the default dashboard actually I think says 6 different courses. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to have double these. If you ever want to actually add 6 courses, you can remember just copy that widget and then you just take that whole container, put it underneath, and you're going to have access to 6 courses. If you want 9, whatever you want. Okay, let's just go ahead and delete that. Yes. So here we have your creating an online course, and now what we need to do is that once they come into here, because once they've purchased your course, they're going to end up on this page. You need to make sure it's going to go to the course. But where is the course? It's nowhere. It's going to be in the membership area, but we haven't actually created the course yet. So that is what we are going to do today. If you look over here, you will see that they have already put in course constructions. So they have chosen a layout for you. Now this first layout, I actually think is the perfect layout. There is another one over here that you could also choose, which actually is the exact same one. Now, if you don't like the style, we get to play. We get to choose now. So let's go and look. Go to the pages. We're going to select Add New Page, and now we get to go and choose. This is your time, people. However, you're wanting to choose within this membership and this course category here. Now, here you have the different layouts. You can see that they're slightly different from what we have. This was purchasing the course. We don't need that. We've already got one. Here's a different layout. You see the top looks a bit different. And remember, you can always preview them. So if I go to preview, I can see what it looks like. Welcome Harmony, because that's my name, according to how I paid for this. But I don't really like this one because it hasn't got the actual heading of the course, and I like people to know where they are. Like, that's quite nice. It gives you the introduction. It's a large video, so this is quite nice when your courses are mainly videos, and there can be a call to action at the bottom where they can download or something. Because my courses are quite intense, I like to help people who are learning in all different ways. So I like videos, and some people like to download, and some people like to select groups to join or links to go to, or for example, I've had to add policies to things. Then I will select one that allows me to have more buttons on it. I like that look. I always think just start very simple though. Yeah, you can see that's the dashboard view. So essentially, these are the ones you're going to be choosing from. Now, if you've got a course that has got 1, 2, 3 elements to it like mine does, let's go back to mine. My course over here has got 5 parts to it. That's because it's very thorough. I'm not going to show you all of how to do that, although I will show you how to put this little widget at the top so that you can if you want to. But what I'm trying to do, and what I'd like you to do, is instead of having this part 1 to 5, is just to have your main topic here and your 5 different sections over here. So I'm going to select the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections here, and I'm going to show you how to create this over here. I've also got a button over here that is to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to just do little tips and tricks for entrepreneurs there creating courses. And I also am linking this back here to if you want the done for you template, just because honestly it just makes your entire life so much easier. That's going back to my shop, and then I've got the join my Facebook group. And here is the main content of what they're going to be watching. I'm going to show you how to do this now. Select it from over here, and if I do, I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's assume we are taking this one. Let's preview it. Okay. Yes, I like it. I'm going to select it. I'm going to call this page name, example, course layout page. Now, what's important is actually that each of these pages in your course are a separate page. So every single video on every different page is actually a page, and you must take that into account when you're looking at the package that you're wanting. We know later on we have to do the SEO for each of these, and I'm going to explain to you that you actually want to do the SEO first because you can duplicate this page and it makes your time go so much quicker. So we've done example course layout page. This will be your website, and then this is how it will come in the URL. Now, I must make sure that it's going to my membership area 1. And I want to make it members only. I don't want anyone else to be able to see this. Now I'm going to choose my member group. And remember, we created an online course group. That's the group that can now see this information. Confirm. And I'm going to click add. Here it is over here. Like I said, I would not suggest putting all of these different courses here, because when you click into this, it's going to have its own page over here with more information down there. So let's delete that widget at the moment. We don't need this. And here we're going to call it okay. Here I can see I've got spaces, the title of the course. This I'm going to have as the title of the section over here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete that. Don't worry. And I'm going to have another offer over here. Now, I always show you, first of all, what I want to do, and then I go back and create it. So let's save these changes and see what we're wanting to do. I am wanting to make sure that I have got my topic over here, my introduction. I want to have a section for each of these. So selecting your course topic, I need to have my summary, my video. I want them to continually join the Facebook group if they haven't. And if I've got a PDF, I might want them to download it. If I want to have this menu on every page, it's called a global menu. And I have not got a global menu because I've got different parts. So if I go to part 3, for example, there's a lot going on over here. And all of these pages have got different menus, as you can see. I actually can't use a global menu. If you are dismissing this widget here and you're just having your course saying photo organizing, and it's select your photos, go to your computer, that sort of thing, or meat dry aging, getting the correct bags, how long is it going to take, whatever. I would select what is called the global menu. And that's what we will look at when it comes to creating this menu over here. The first thing we're going to do though is create the pages. So I need to make sure that I have got my YouTube link. I have got my Facebook group link. If I have any that I'm wanting to link them to, I have the URL here. This is linking to my shop. And I'm wanting to have the chronological order of my course here. And that is why it's very important at this stage to know the structure of your course. Pause the video now and write down the structure of your course. In other words, what are the different elements of your course going to be? Okay, you can see that my structure of my course is going to be selecting a topic, then the template, then adding the logo, the brand colors and images. My learners learn via video because obviously I'm showing you how to step by step create your online course. So my whole thing is going to be videos, but I always want to refer them to the Facebook group. So in case they've got a question that they need to ask, they don't understand, everyone can help everyone. It is a place where we can learn communally together. And when someone else answers a question that you might be asking, obviously you get the information there. I need to have a link to the subscribe to my channel, and I need to have a link to the shop where I've got this done for you template. Now, if I click onto that, you'll see it takes me straight into the shop, and my online store had this thumbnail image. Remember, you've got to create images for your store. Let's go ahead and build this out now. As a standard practice, I always have capital letters at the beginning of every word in my heading. Okay, Here I'm going to add in my URL. So I need to go over here. Instead of having this, I'm going to have my YouTube channel open with the link from my studio. So let's go in. I'm going to select the share button because I want to embed it. Copy that. That's copying that whole frame for me. I go in here. I paste that. I don't want this custom thumbnail here. I remove that. It's now going to have my correct thumbnail that was put in the front of my YouTube video. And the call to action is going to be all in capital letters. And where is that going to go? It's going to go to an external link. None of that. Remember, I asked you to get your group pages ready if you had them. So it's going to go to the Selah Academy group URL. And I'm going to make it into a new tab. I don't want any second line of text, but let me just show you. If you do, that's how it appears, and it actually looks quite nice. You can also add an icon. So if you want any of these icons, you can. So let's say I want a little Facebook group like that. I can do that, and it can be at the front or at the back. Obviously you want it at the front. There are other different Facebook things. Let's go here. If another one might look better. No, I definitely think the other one was better. Just with a little like that. Okay. Let's just dismiss that second line of text. Join the Facebook group, and I also want to change the coloring of that. Remember, let's keep the border color the same. And when I hover over it, I want it to go to my secondary color, which is the lighter color. Click outside of it, save changes. Let's preview this. Okay, it says access denied. I don't have enough permissions. Now you're going to get this in the beginning because I've made this a private page. So what I would suggest is, and I think this is actually quite a good practice, is actually to buy the course from yourself. Okay, the alternative is actually making this page public. So if I go into show settings, and I can change this later on. Let's just make it public now. It makes it easier. You don't have to actually pay for anything yet. Okay. Wonderful. That's working. Join the Facebook group, and it goes to this Facebook group that I'm busy creating. And obviously you've got to select a join group, and then it'll ask you a couple of questions. Selecting your course topic. That is how we have started. So over here, I want to just say, I'm showing you how to edit the menu here only because I want you to structure your course. So they have got 1, 2, 3 anyway. I'm going to delete this. This is a sub menu item, and I don't want that. Oh, let me show you quickly. If I don't want it to be there, I can also do that. So I can simply make it a main menu item. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to write. Now you're wondering why I'm not writing these other ones here or adding a menu item. What I'm going to do first of all is create each of my pages, and then after that I am going to add them to the menu so that I can select them. So let's say, let's change the size of that. Yep. Yep. Remember I said we can either have it that they are going to a Google Drive, or that they are going to download this PDF straight from your course. So let's go into File, and we'll select it because I know that we have uploaded it here, and we'll select it here. Same tab. You can make it a new tab if you want. In fact, actually do that for PDFs. Always create it in a new tab when it comes to reading so that they can refer to the actual written document and your video at the same time. Select. Okay, you can also again add something here like join the, I might want to do is actually link that word Facebook group to the Facebook group. So I select the text, I click on the link, and then I say external link, and now I'm going to put the same link that I had over here. Save changes. Okay, Note, I'm still only working on my very first page. Why? Because I actually want to create and duplicate this page, but I want to do everything to it first before I duplicate it. I'm not going to have the word call to action then. Let's edit that and say down capitals. I'm going to add an icon like that. That's quite nice. And let's edit the styling. When they hover over it, it can go light. Border color, keep it the same. Okay, save. Okay, let's preview this. Always show in a new tab. Right, my video is there. If I download, it takes me to a separate tab to go and download this information. That's great. Join the Facebook group. We've tested that already. And when I just hover over the word Facebook group, it will take me to the same link. Okay. Why am I staying on this page still? Well, what I want to do over here is because earlier on I said I couldn't have a global menu. You can if you are only doing your course with one course and all the different headings or structure of the course coming down. This is column. This is the global column. That if I tick that, it means that every single page is going to have the same column. It literally saves me a lot of time and effort to do that. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do now quickly is my page SEO. So remember, we had the page information here, example course layout page, and then it's going to have the page URL with where you've got spaces. It just puts the little hyperlinks in. It's telling me my membership course is going to be here, and remember later on you're going to change that to members only. While you're building it, just keep it public so you can see it. The SEO information, when it's yellow, as we know, it's not enough information. So let's add all our keywords that people are searching for in here. So if I go to the example one, if I go to the settings here, this TT I have put in because I've got TT as topic and template, and then I've got CC as creating content. I've got so many back pages, I have to put them into categories like that just for myself. But when I go to the SEO information, selecting your course topic on the Selah Services template or the Selah Services platform, and then I've got the meta description here. I'm going to want to make sure that my meta description is the same on every single one of these pages. So just by doing the first page, it saves me a lot of time. Let me just take that title page over there, put it into the other. Okay. And meta description. My share icon, go to my images, find my share icon. Okay, save. Now, it was very important that you did that for this first one, because when you select it, you show your settings, you've got your page name, and that's going to be unique, and that's what's going to show up here in the URL. But this SEO and this at the back is going to always be there, and it's going to increase your SEO when people are searching for your site, especially if it's a public page, because you can say add it to the sitemap. So the page information and the SEO, obviously your SEO title you're wanting to be as part of the title of the current page. So you can't just select anything here. It needs to be selecting your topic or your brand colors. And so this is going to change for every page. This you should keep on the same with every page. Let's click save. Okay, so if I go back to this one here, remember this one was already there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that so I don't get confused. And I'm going to delete that one too so I don't get confused. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this page, and I'm going to do it for each of the different topics. Let's actually name it. You'll notice if I just copy that and put it here, it will actually just default it to the little things in between. Okay, save that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this page. Remember, I asked you to structure your course before. Do not worry about putting it on the menu yet. Just create the pages in the back. How to do that is I'm going to duplicate the page. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And here you can see it says selecting your course top copy. Now the first thing I do before I even change any of the content is I go here and I select the show settings. I write the name of this next topic. So mine was selecting your template, adding your logo, brand colors, and then images. Selecting your template, changing that. And this might look tedious, but this is actually what will increase your course when people are searching for it. Okay, selecting your template. Don't worry, it's not correct. The words are not correct yet. I'm just building the pages. Duplicate this again. Absolutely. Okay, go back into the settings. I know that it's taken when I look at the URL up here. So if I go to any of these, it should have the correct URL up here. Right, we've got 2 more to do. When I'm duplicating like this, it means I don't have to go into each page and do the SEO. I don't have to go into each page and do the favicon. It's all done there already for me. Remember, we are going to have to make each of these pages private or to the members only. And we're going to choose the member group and it's going to be online course. But right now, we're keeping it as public so we can view it all. But you're going to have to go onto each page to do this. This is okay. I now see in my membership area, I've got my dashboard, which is correct. And then I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Now what I need to do is change the wording on each of the pages. So the first one is selecting your course topic. And yes, that is right. I've got the right video here. Everything else is okay. I haven't even gone to the menu. The second is selecting your template. So what do I need to do here? I need to click onto this. Say selecting your course template. Add your information here. Choose the correct video. Okay. I may have a different PDF here, so I may want to add the PDF. I would literally click on the link, add the file, or add the page, the external link of the Google Drive documents. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay, that's fine. Let's change the wording on all the rest of these pages and the videos. Okay, so you're going to change the video. I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to change the words at the moment. Okay. Okay, you change the video, you change the PDF if you want, and you keep everything else okay. I just want to show you how to add a button that looks like an image like here. And here I have got the done for you template, and this takes you to the online shop. So I want to show you, if you want that as part of your page, how to do it too. So let's go back to the page. Say we are on this page of your course. Here we're busy building it out. Remember, we did the first 2 for you, and I'm just going to show you in this one. If you're wanting to have it that this is a different button like it is in mine, let's do that first. That links you to the shop. So if I click edit, I'm obviously not going to have that in the front. I could actually have a say I want that. And now I'm going to link this to the shop on my back office. So instead of here saying download worksheet, what did we have over here? Need extra help? Use my done for you templates. when I select this link, I'm going to make it go into the store. So you needed to have created whatever product you're wanting to sell here within the store before you can go ahead and add the link to it. Let's say it's a checklist in this scenario. I'll keep it in the same tab. Now, when I click Save Changes, I see that this buy now, if I click on it, it's going to send me straight to purchase this over here. And that is exactly what you are wanting. If you are wanting to sell something extra within your membership area, that is how you can do it. Okay, I also had the button to my YouTube. So what I did then was I actually just added an image widget here. So if I select image and I drop it in, and I've got to add the image into here. Let's just put a Facebook one. Okay, I actually created that in Canva. Now it's quite important that you actually name these images because that helps you rank high in Google and in any search engine. I'm not going to stretch it. If I stretch it, it's not going to look great. I'm just going to keep it as it is. Okay, let's check that out. And I want to now link it to an external page. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, showing a new tab. I've got my title, a little brief description, join the Facebook group. On my other one, I've actually got my YouTube here. Let's see if it works. Yes, it takes you straight to my Facebook page. Buy this now. Let's check that part. Buy this now. And it takes me straight to the shop. So if you are wanting these within your course layout, you don't have to have it on every single page. That's why you're wanting to build your standard page first and then duplicate it, but you can always make the changes on each individual page. Go over here to the first lesson that they are going to learn. Now you may have an introduction page or you may have a pop-up like what I did. What you need to determine is the page that they will land on once they have clicked through the membership dashboard. So let's go onto the dashboard. For me, it obviously makes sense that you're going to have the first topic that they have to cover, which is selecting a topic. So go to course. Now you're going to have to put the name of the page. So you click pages, you're wanting to go in the membership area. Here are the 5 pages we've just created. So selecting your course topic is the first page I want them to land on. I want it to be in the same tab and I select yes. If I go here now and I preview, look at it in a new tab, okay, go to course, I would change that color. It's now taking me directly to this page I've created. How do we get onto the next page? Well, that is the next session where we are building up our menu. But to build up our menu, we needed to have our pages done correctly first. So go ahead now and create as many pages as you have for the structure of your course. Next, we will look at how to create the menu.